super thick and how full it is, how much I was just feeling myself. Like, you can't tell me nothing, honey. Welcome to my channel. My name is Akivia McQuail, and today we're gonna be doing a flip over quick weave. I'm gonna show y'all all the tips and tricks of what I do, of how to achieve a seamless and easy super flip over quick weave on yourself, on someone else, or whoever. And yeah, let's get into it. So today we have 4 bundles from the company Subella. I think I'm saying that right. But we have 2 24s, 2 26 inches of deflate. So I'm gonna take it out the pack and show you how it looks without being washed and everything like that. Now y'all, I gotta be a little honest with y'all, and I'm not even gonna lie, but yes, the company did send me the hair. I've never heard of them, so I was a little nervous. But after looking at this hair, do y'all see that? Like, this hair looks and feel like I wish I could just feel it. Like, oh wow, okay. Wow, and it's super curly. You know, nowadays, like most deep waves, they just be waving. They don't really be having that little curl like it used to have back in the day no more. You have to get like actual curly hair. But this, oh, I'm excited. Yeah. Okay. This is nice. Okay, Subella. So yeah, this is how the hair looks straight out of the plastic. So yes, I am gonna wash these bundles and let them dry and diffuse them a little bit before I actually put them in my head. And I'm gonna show y'all how they look after I wash them, because I'm excited to see how they look too, because just based on how they look and just straight out the pack, I'm supposed to be gluing in the hair by now. I can't even stop talking about it. Like, I'm being so for real. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Subella. Y'all, this is the hair after I washed it. Let's go ahead and get into it. So my hair is all clean and ready to go. So let's go ahead and just get into the braid down. It's going to be something real simple. So you want to just make a part down the middle. No, it doesn't have to be like exactly down the center. But this is just how I'm able to see how much hair that I'm going to be parting out. Okay. So yeah. You just part down going towards your ear. And you don't have to leave out a lot of hair, because again, this is a flip over, so it's not like we're doing the actual side part or anything like that. I'm just literally leaving out some hair across the front of my head. Now, you know, if you into baby hairs and all that stuff, you know, make sure you leave out enough for that. But other than that, you don't need a lot. And then you're just gonna go to the other side and part out the same amount. You know, just try to make it even all across. So yeah, this shouldn't take very long to do. Like I said, you don't need to be leaving out a lot, because depending on how you decide to blend your leave out and stuff like that, yeah. And for me, I don't want to have a lot of hair trying to blend and stuff like that. And then not only that, you got to remember it's a flip over, so you want the hair to be able to, you know, fall in your face and things like that. So if you're leaving out too much hair, it's not gonna look right anyway. So yeah, but once you get it all even and lined up exactly how you pretty much want it to be, then you're good to go. So this is how it should pretty much look once you parted out everything. As you can see, it's not a lot, but yeah. So now we're just gonna make a part. You can do it really don't matter how, just braid that whole little piece down. Even if you want to do one braid, it don't matter how you do it. I'm just braiding it down just to get it out the way and separate it from my actual braid down. Okay, so that's all we doing here. Nothing too special, nothing too fancy. Yeah, and as you can see, like, the braid is a little loose, so you can tell that this is not something serious. Just get it out the way so you can get going. Now, once you have all of that braided down and out the way, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing I did to part out my Leavout, because now we're going to create like an anchor braid. So now we're going to kind of be doing like another braid that's going to go around the perimeter of my head all the way around the back. And yeah, now, you know, when you're doing a quick weave, your braids don't necessarily have to be super neat and small and flat. Now, I think my last quick weave I did on here, I did try to do my braids a little bit smaller, but I'm not gonna lie, they not neat at all on this braid down, because this is a flip over, so I'm literally just, you know what I'm saying, it's not like I want to have a super sleek flat type of hairstyle. This is not the case. And I'm not saying that I'm just about to throw my hair in here any kind of way, but I'm just saying you don't got to be sitting here trying to be all super neat and stuff like that. Now, don't get too crazy, because yes, a lot of stuff still makes a difference, but just, you know, have a little decorum, but you don't got to be super, you know, perfect about it. So once I braid that down all the way down to the back, then I'm just going to braid down the other side until I get down to the other braid. Now, you can just connect those two braids, but I just kind of braided both of those braids down to the end, and I'm just going to pull both of them up into one of the braids. So that's it. Nothing fancy, nothing special. So once I get done doing that, now I'm just going to braid all of that hair back, going straight back and doing the tuck method. So I'm gonna try to turn around and show you, but as you can see, it's gonna be like 5 braids in the middle, and that's why I really try to blow dry my hair out really good, because if you don't, then your braids will be like way too big. And again, these are not small braids at all, like, let's clarify that, but it's not gonna, you know, make a difference in how my install will look. So once I braid that second braid, I'm just going to take that braid, pull it up, and continue braiding that second braid down. And you're just going to do that all the way across for the rest of your braids. So like I said, I'm only doing like 5 in the middle. And keep in mind, I have a small head, so, you know, you may not take 5 braids, who knows. But this is how it pretty much look. As you can see, it's not neat, it's not, you know, but nothing too crazy, but yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the jumbo wrap strips like I did in my last quick weave video, because we got to protect that hair, girl. Like, we don't want no glue on our hair, period. So I'm going to take that first strip and just kind of start around the very back of my head, and then I'm going to take that one and put that around the nape, and then the third one, I'm just going to keep working my way up until I get to the top. So now I'm on my 4th one, and now I'm just kind of tying this one around my chin, and this is going to be the last one. And that's why I like to use the big jumbo strips, because you don't have to use like a whole lot. Once you do that, then you're going to take your cap and put it on top of the wrap strips, okay? So then you're going to take your needle and thread and just sew around that perimeter braid, okay? So this is how to basically like ensure that your cap doesn't, you know, move and stuff like that. It's just, everything is just secured. Now, keep in mind, there are so many different ways that you can do a quick weave mold. Like I said in my last video, so many different ways, so many different methods. Whatever works best for your hair, that's fine. But for me, I like this method because I don't have to worry about trying to get all the glue out of my hair and stuff like that. Like, yeah. Now, another good old school method is just molding and gelling the hair down, like all of your hair down into a ponytail and just molding it. And then, you know, putting the cap on top and doing it like that. That's also another good method. But for me, yeah, I just don't feel like putting all that gel on my hair and stuff like that. I just hate that. You know, it may be one of the best methods, but I hate to put a whole bunch of gel on my hair and mold it down. I just do not like it. I'm sorry. But I may try it one day. I'm going to try it and see. But just the thought of it, yeah. And I mean, I know a lot of people do it for they, you know, everyday ponytails and stuff like that. But I've never been the type to just put a whole bunch of gel on top of my hair, and yeah. So anyway, this is my method and what I like to do and just what works best for me. So yeah, if you want to try it, give it a try. But this is basically our foundation, and now we're going to go in with our glue, our protective shield, and we're going to just place that all around our foundation. And you're just going to take a dot brush and just kind of spread it out everywhere, okay? Just like that. Just going to spread it out everywhere. And you want to make sure you get it everywhere, okay? Again, because like I said, we're not putting no type of glue on our hair at all. Now, around those edges, you do want to be careful because you don't want to get it like on your actual hair. And like I said in my last video, anytime you're doing a quick weave, you should not be gluing anything to your actual like edges and perimeter of your hair. I have had so many clients come to me and they got alopecia, all the edges gone. I'm like, how did this happen? They're like, oh, from getting quick weaves. The stylist just glued the tracks on my edges, and I'm like, why are we still doing that in 2024? You know? And some of it happened just over the years of, you know, but no, I don't care if I'm getting a sew-in, a quick weave, or whatever. I'm going to always leave my edges out. I will never glue, like, especially the black glue, I will never glue that to my actual edges like that. So, no, leave it out. So once you get all that, I just took my Fantasia spritz. I sat up under the dryer and I just let that mold and dry. Now we're gluing in our first bundle, which is our 26-inch. And for the first bundle, I'm just going to kind of like double weft. Okay, so I can try to hurry up and get these tracks in. And I'm just doing like ear to ear. Now, you don't have to do double weft. This is completely optional. You can do single weft. So if you want to do one track at a time, you could definitely do that, okay? This is just how I'm choosing to do it. And I'm not going to do this the whole way, but yeah. So, I'm just going to keep doing double weft all the way up. And I'm just pretty much doing it to ear to ear. Now, again, as far as the different methods for flip over quick weaves, I've seen so many different methods. I've seen people, like, glue their tracks, like, face down, I guess. Like, going towards their face, which I think is a good method. I've never tried that, but I feel like the way that I also glue my tracks in, it pretty much still falls in my face because I just keep bringing my tracks around until they basically end up falling in my face, if that makes sense. But if it doesn't, you're going to see because I'm about to show you. So as you can see, the more and more I keep gluing the tracks in, I'm just coming up further and further and further around each time. And every time I glue a track in, I spray spritz and then I blow dry because you want to make sure it's secure. You don't want your track slipping out and coming out and all that type of stuff. So yeah. Now mind you, this is 4 bundles. I do have a small head. So for me, I really wanted to get all 4 bundles in. So some tracks I was like keeping it in the same spot and just gluing it on top, well, not necessarily like on top of each other, but kind of like I wasn't moving up further at the front part yet because I kind of just wanted to fit as much hair in as I could. But if you have 3 bundles, you know, you probably won't need to do that. But yeah, so yeah, it's really simple. Like, I think I'm on a second bundle now because now I'm doing like single weft, but you really just keep working your way up to the top. Like, you just keep working your way up to the top. You see how I'm coming up further and further each time I glue in a track? It's literally just that simple. So, that's all. Now, once you get to the top, things do switch up and change up a little. I know that's probably like everybody's part that they want to know. Like, how do I do the top part? Because it's people out here who's doing so many different methods, so many different ways. So, yeah. I'm here to show you. And my way is different. I'm not saying that anybody else's method is wrong or nothing like that. A flip over is a flip over, okay? Like, there's really no right or, well, I'm not gonna lie. I done seen some videos and I just be like, girl, the hair is not flipping. Like, it's not doing what it's supposed to do. But, yeah. Like I said, it's so many different ways that you can pretty much do it. But now, like, the more and more I just kept bringing the hair around and forward to the front, you can pretty much see that it's gonna like create I wouldn't necessarily say oval, more so almost like a little teardrop. That's what it's gonna end up looking like, because that's how I do it. I know some people's be like a U shape, but I wanted the hair to fall in my face more, because like I said, some people just glue the track right across their front perimeter and let it fall in the front of their face. But the way I'm doing it, it's still pretty much giving that illusion already. I'm just gluing it in track by track that way. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's connecting. The more and more I bring it around, it's connecting. Okay? So, yeah. It's a pretty simple, I feel like this is pretty very simple to follow and to do. Okay? So, and for me, even though I am getting a flip over, I pretty much only wear my hair on one side, but I still want a flip over. So yeah, it should look a little something like that. I guess kind of like an oval, but not really, you know. So once I have like that much space left, now I'm going to start sewing it in. I mean, not sewing it, but gluing it in like horizontal, just working my way up. Okay, but I'm not going to do that all the way to the front, because of course that's going to look kind of crazy. So once you get to like a halfway mark, now we're going to start gluing them in vertically, okay? So the shape should look a little something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue all those tracks in going the same way. And no, it's not going to, you know, make or break the hair from flipping over. It's still going to flip over, I promise. Just trust the process and just watch. You will see. But like I said, I already know what side I like to wear my hair on. So that's what side I made my tracks go, because I wanted that side to have more fuller hair going in that direction. But that's what my mind was thinking in the process of doing it. But even when I got done and I flipped it over, it was still pretty much full on both sides, because it's a flip over. Like, I think I pretty much made that clear by now. But yeah, you're just going to literally glue those tracks in sideways like that until you get to the very, very, very end. And yes, I still was using my spritz and blow drying in between, but I'm sure you guys don't want to see that between every single step, because you know to do that by now. So yeah, now we done gluing the tracks in. So now I am taking down my Leavout. Now y'all, this is where things get a little tricky. And I literally left this part in here because I wanted to show you. I'm not just going to get up here and show you like, oh, things just be all easy and, you know, like I don't make no mistakes. Like, no. So, this is how it pretty much looked. And it was given. Like, the natural state was given, okay? Like, I loved it. And I'm just showing y'all that you can definitely flip it over. Like, easy. You see what I'm saying? Flip it over with no problem. Like, there you have it. There is your flip over, okay? So, I'm going to wear it on this side, though, because this is what side I like to wear my hair on, okay? So, and then I'm going to show y'all, like, how long it is. Y'all, I was so... I couldn't believe how full and long this hair was, y'all. Like, I was in shock. Do you hear me? Shock. Like, look at this. Look how long this hair is, y'all. When I say long, baby, this hair was long. And this is a 26 inch. The longest was a 26 inch. And it's down my butt. But I am 5 feet, though, y'all. So that probably does come into play. But I don't care. This hair was very, very long. I could not believe it. I love full, poofy looking hair, curly hair, deep wave hair. Like, that is my thing. I love it. So I was too excited to get the finished look going. Like, yes, y'all ate that up. Y'all ate that up, Subella. So now we're going to take our Tresemme Flawless Curls mousse. And this is the part that got tricky, because I did a flip over earlier this year. And this was kind of like the method that I used. But let me tell y'all. I'm going to tell y'all beforehand. It only works if you let your hair dry completely. So basically what I did is I just took some mousse and put it on my Leavout, right? And then I'm going to 2-strand it down, but to the scalp. Not like single 2-strand, but you know how we used to, you get twisted out and stuff, and then you wear your hair like curly, like, yeah. So, yeah, I'm about to 2-strand it, twist down to my scalp, okay? Yes, this method actually works. I promise you, because I did it before. But you have to let the hair completely dry. If your hair is not completely dry, it's not going to look right. Like, it's not. I'm just letting you know beforehand, it's not. So, it's best to, like, do it, like, maybe before you go to sleep. Like, after you get out the shower or something, go ahead and do it so that next morning when you wake up, when you take it out, it'll be completely dry. But if you're trying to do it within a time frame of while you getting ready or something like that, it's not going to be fully dry like that. And I did not feel like keep sitting up under the dryer waiting all night. So what happened was, I did not let my hair dry all the way, okay? So after I pretty much got done twisting both sides down, I kind of went in and applied that mousse to the actual hair as well. And the hair was giving. I was feeling the curls and stuff like that. So it had nothing to do with the actual hair. It was just my Leavout, okay? That was pretty much the problem for me that I did not end up liking. But I'm gonna show y'all how I ended up fixing it, because y'all gonna see I was just like, no, girl, like, this is just not giving, okay? It's just not doing what it's supposed to do for me. Like, I'm not feeling it. Like, you're gonna see it all over my face. Like, no. But anyways, after you pretty much get done putting that all in your hair, now you can take like some, I use the Aussie refresher curl spray, and I just put that in the hair after I got done spraying the mousse. So, and these products are optional. Whatever you like to use for your curly hair is completely optional. My favorite definitely is the Tresemme curls. I love it. So yeah, it doesn't leave your hair like feeling super, I guess, like looking dry and stuff afterwards. So that's what I really, really like about it. But yeah. And whatever curly products y'all use, leave it down in the comments below. I really want to try some new curly products because, yeah. But look at this, y'all. Look at that. Period. So, y'all, I had set up on the dryer for like 15 minutes, but my hair was still like kind of wet and damp a little bit. So, it just was not giving. Like, it was not, I could just already tell by the time I was like taking it out, I was like, nah, this ain't it for me. Like, this is not the look that I envisioned in my head. I don't even got to throw my hair back to try to see. Like, this is not the look. So, and yeah, y'all can see, like, I'm still trying to blow dry it and everything because it was still wet, like, literally. And I got tired of sitting up under that dryer, y'all, because I was the only person at that shop. Y'all, I was hearing noises in the back. Like, I was tripping out. I was like, oh, honey, let's get from back here because I ain't about to go outside. So, yeah. It's not it. It's not giving. Do y'all see this? So then I was like, you know what? Let's just curl. Let's curl this Leavout. Like, do some small, tiny, teeny, weeny curls and see what it's going to be giving. Because, yeah. But like I said, that method of the 2-strand twist down to the scalp does work if you let it dry completely. And the most you'll probably have to do is like maybe hot comb the roots a little bit. But other than that, that's it. But again, it's only going to look right if you let it dry all the way. If your hair is still pretty much wet, it's not going to work. So, yeah, I went through. And this little curling iron, like, y'all, is super, super small. It's not like a regular curling iron. It's like the smallest one that you could almost possibly find. And I think they got this at the local beauty supply hair store, so it's not that much. But, yes. And I be seeing some people use it with the pencil, like the little flat iron that we use to do our baby hairs. That works too. But I just thought that this would be easier for me to use instead of trying to like actually curl the hair. So yeah, I've used this before and I was like, yeah, let me just go ahead and use my little tiny curling iron because yeah. So what I did was, it was starting to look way better. Okay, like I'm starting to you know, calm down a little bit. Like, I'm like, okay, this is giving a little bit more. But I knew I was going to have to add some more, like, final touches to it or whatever. Because, yeah, I just knew. But I'm going to show y'all basically, like, what I did and stuff. By this time, y'all, it was super, super late. Because I had also went to work this day. So, I was just kind of pretty much over it. Like, I was like, girl, I'm ready to get up out of this chair, but I am not leaving until my hair looks nice. Like, I'm not finna just go home. I done took all this time on my hair. Like, no. And again, y'all, none of this had nothing to do with the actual hair or the bundles. This was just me. I'm a perfectionist, and I'm not about to get up nowhere looking crazy. I will keep trying and doing all type of stuff until my hair looks the exact way I want it to look. Now I know it looks a little crazy right now, but again, just trust the process. It's gonna be giving what it's supposed to give in just a second. So yeah, you basically just gonna do that until your whole leave out. Okay, I don't think I need to see no more of that. You gonna do that, keep curling. So now I'm gonna go through and just touch up my baby hairs and stuff. And all I'm using is just spritz. Like, that's it. Spritz and the edge brush, honey. I ain't even going to try to use no edge control and stuff like that. I'm just going to use my little spritz and go about my day. Because I still wanted it to give, like, you know, fluffy edges type of situation. I didn't want it to be, like, stuck super laid down to my head. So, yeah. Now I'm just pretty much running the curls, like, through the actual hair itself and spreading them out, like, literally, that's it. So it was looking good, but then I was like, something's still off. So what I did was I went in throughout the hair and took that curler and just added some tiny curls throughout the hair to, like, match my hair. Did I one curl my whole head? No. Who about to do that? I got 4 bundles of this stuff in my head, and y'all seen how thick this hair was. No, I am not fully one curling all this hair. It's never that serious to me. But I like that look. I like when it's just like one curls throughout the hair, like not necessarily the whole hair, because I still want to be able to see like my curl pattern with the, you know, the natural pattern of the actual hair. But I just put a little curls throughout the hair. And y'all know that deep wave hair and stuff like that, one curls look the best on deep wave and curly hair and stuff like that anyways. So that's really the only time I even do like these type of small little curls or one curls or stuff like that when I have deep wave or curly hair. So once I got to adding the curls like just throughout my hair, it started to give. Like it started to give. Like it started to make sense. You see what I'm saying? Like it was starting to make sense. Like, you see, look at that. I was like, okay, yeah. Y'all could tell. And then y'all know I work right next to like a hookah lounge bar situation type of thing, so I can literally like hear the music next door. So y'all, that's really what I was in there dancing to, because I could literally hear that music. But I know I had to be liking my hair, because I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm vibing now. I'm feeling the hair way more, because I don't know what that other stuff was. Like, yeah, I couldn't get jiggy with that. I just couldn't. So yeah, and like I said, you don't have to do the whole entire head, but just do it in whatever areas just make sense to you. You know, I know it look like I'm about doggone near doing the whole head, but I promise I didn't. I just didn't want it to look crazy having just curls at the top and then like none at the bottom, because like I said, you know, I do have a 22, 26 inches and 2 24s. So I just wanted to look, you know, the same throughout, you know. I'm definitely not curling the whole entire head, but this is pretty much how it ended up coming out. Like, no, this is not, I did not want to curl the entire head. I just put a few of them throughout the hair, and I just felt it was giving. Like, yes, this is a look, y'all. Seriously, this is a look. The baby hairs just did what they needed to do. Like, yes. Now this right here, I would literally get this hairstyle all the time, because I just feel like, I don't know, it's just so exotic looking. Like, it's just giving. I don't know. Like, this should be my signature look. It just might be. Subella, y'all did y'all thing with this. Like, when I say I am in love with this hair, the fullness, the curl pattern, everything about it, I love it. I love it. And usually, I be selling my hair. Well, I just started selling my hair. But I'm going to have to keep these bundles. For sure. They cut up anyway, so ain't nobody going to buy them. But I'm for sure keeping these bundles and using them again. Because, what? Like, I just could not get over that, y'all. But, of course, I'm going to drop the link below of all the details where you can get this hair from. Again, you can see how super thick and how full it is. How much I was just feeling myself. Like, you can't tell me nothing, honey. But I want y'all to go home and try this method. Try either or. But I would recommend this one because this look right here just gave to me. Like, it just gave that girl. It just gave it girl. Like, I don't know. It's just doing it for me. And it just looks so natural. Like, it's so natural. I love it. Like, look at that. Period, boo. Y'all, I had to complete the look. I had to put my little chrome heart glasses that I got off the TikTok shop. Now, when I put them glasses on, now that's when it was really a look. But anyway, y'all, I know one of my subscribers asked me to do a flip over quick weave. So here you go, sis. Mwah. And I will see y'all in the next video. I hope y'all really enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know what y'all think. And I'm going to see y'all next time. Bye.